Hey everyone, how are we doing? And welcome back to CES 2020. We're here at the LG booth. One of my personal favorites because I love monitors, as you know, and boy, this year are there a lot. So we'll start with this one, and it's LG's first 4K gaming monitor, because this is 4K, 144 Hz with their IPS 1 millisecond grey-to-grey response time, which gives you much smoother images because you're not getting as much blur. You can increase the refresh rate as much as you want, but if the panel's not quite fast enough to actually handle the transitions, it's not always the best result. So this is going to give you clearer motion, shall we say, but it is 144 Hz, overclockable to 160. You're getting that great IPS quality. So if you're working with maybe 4K video, or you want to use it with some form of TV box, some Netflix streaming, all of that good stuff, then this is pretty much the right balance between gaming screen and then entertainment screen. Moving across to ultrawide, we have a revision. This probably isn't the most exciting one of the bunch because it's pretty much a case of they've updated the panel here to be 3440 by 1440 as before, but with the 1 millisecond grey-to-grey response time. So you're getting smoother images, shall we say. But if you've already got an existing ultrawide like this, it's probably not worth upgrading from. It's a bit of a weird story actually as we move over to the racing station, because these are three 38-inch monitors, and we first saw ones like this last year at CES. And in the UK at least, I still haven't seen any of these, which is a bit sad. And they've already not replaced it, but they've got one that's going to sit side by side. Again, it's very similar. It's a resolution of 3840 by 1600. With a screen size of 38 inches, which is becoming more and more popular. We've already seen a few of these at CES. It's got that same 1 millisecond grey-to-grey response time for smooth motion and better clarity. But the main difference with this one is that the HDR has been upgraded to HDR 600, so not the most impressive out there, but the old model that is still going to be sold is only HDR 400, but this has a slightly lower refresh rate of 144 to 160, whereas the old one was a little bit faster. I probably should mention that all of these monitors so far have actually been G-Sync compatible, which means that they're going to work with both AMD and NVIDIA graphics cards. They've not got a G-Sync module within them, but if you want to use this with a GeForce GPU, then you're going to get less tearing and less stutter in your games, because they're not only working with adaptive sync, but they're actually rated by NVIDIA to work very well. And unfortunately, they've now turned the games off on these two screens, which is really sad. They told me to wait until they've closed, and they've closed everything down. I guess that's a bit of a bummer. But these are actually 48-inch OLED TVs that are G-Sync compatible, so up to 4K, 120 Hz on a 48-inch screen. The blacks on these things are incredible, like you'd expect with OLED. It's awesome. I'm not sure how many people have the room for a 48-inch monitor, if that's what they want to use, but if you're creating an entertainment battle station, shall we say, then it's probably quite a good choice. But we can't mention OLED without talking about the staple of LG's display here at CES 2020, and that is 8K OLED. There are two displays, and the image quality on this is absolutely incredible, let me tell you. So 4K obviously looks fantastic, and you get to a certain size and then you can sort of notice, I guess, that things not get blurry, but things aren't quite as super sharp as they are on smaller screens. But with an OLED 8K screen like this, you're getting image quality that really has to be seen to be believed. It is like looking into a window. We've got 8K footage running on here, and yes, it's probably a little bit usually saturated, boosted, shall we say. They boost the colors and things to make it look as striking as possible, but I mean, they don't need to, because these look mad. This is not the best chair that I've ever been on. I don't think LG makes this. Maybe they need to up their chair game. But if you're in like a production environment, maybe an office, then this is going to be the area for you, because we've got the new LG Gram. They change every year. These are super light laptops, but we've got two new displays. And the thing that actually, I'm going to start with this one. I know I pointed over there, but I've changed my mind, because this is like a really weird mix between a gaming monitor and a productivity display. So this is like the 38-inch screen that we saw over in the gaming section, except it has Thunderbolt within it. So this still means it's G-Sync compatible, still means it's got high refresh rate, 3840 by 1600 resolution, big ultra-wide display. But you could use this in an office, and I guess it makes sense to obviously use the panels across the range. But I think that pretty much tells the full story, the fact that you're getting the best of both worlds, all of that lovely color information, the super rich panel, the resolution, the high refresh rate, everything from a single panel. It's incredible, really. This is the Ergo monitor, and the reason it's called the Ergo monitor, you guessed it, is ergonomics, because this is very easy to quickly bring forward, push back, upwards, downwards, tilt. You can have it in portrait mode if you want. Am I going to be able to do this with one hand? Yes, I am. There you go, how about that? You have inbuilt cable management, so everything looks super clean, and you won't be able to do all of these things with a third-party mount. You might be able to get pretty close, but you won't get the same degree of spin, and it's not obviously all baked in out of the box. The panel on this is 4K 60, obviously it is IPS as well, it looks fantastic. Is this better than the Samsung Space Monitor? Well, they're definitely different. This is going to take up more space, but it's more flexible. But there you go, everything really from the LG booth, really. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know. What is your favorite monitor? Are you in the market for a new one? Which one would you go for? Are you waiting still for OLED monitors? Would you pick up that TV? Really interested to hear your thoughts as always. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really does help out so much. You wouldn't believe. Get subscribed for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.